Thanks for tuning in. For anybody that's new, I want to welcome you to the channel. For anybody that's been watching and subscribing, I really appreciate your support. We're growing little by little. For new people, I ask that you subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps promote the channel and shows YouTube that people are watching it. And as we grow, we'll move up in the ranks, and hopefully I'll get stuff from sponsors and I can start bringing you performance modifications and do new tool reviews and whatnot. As it stands right now, I don't get any source of income from this channel. Everything that is on here is stuff that's bought with my own money. I can guarantee you one thing: if I ever do get items that are sent to me as a promotion, I am not going to sell out and lie to you about my opinion on those materials. I made a short clip recently about exhaust modifications that I'm considering doing to the Mercedes E434 Matic and the Mercedes E320. This one's an 02, the other one's a 2001. They both have the M112 and the M113 engine in here. I don't have a choice but to do exhaust work on the black car. What happened is, the way these exhausts are set up, you have a front set of catalytic converters on there. There's two of them. They are monitored by O2 sensors, so you can tell whether they're working properly or malfunctioning. Both of these cars have a second set of downstream catalytic converters that are installed in them, but they're not monitored. I'm assuming that this is for California emissions regulations. I don't live in California, I'm in New York. These catalytic converters rob performance and mileage from these cars, and I'm sure they run clean enough just with the upstream ones. I don't want to destroy the environment. I would not run a vehicle without catalytic converters on it. I'm going to show you a little clip of what's happened with this E320. The downstream catalytic converter must be breaking up and it's come loose in the exhaust, especially when the engine's loaded. If I accelerate, it sounds like somebody's shaking a can of marbles. So that's rattling around in there. What can happen, and it's pretty common with these cars with the downstream catalytic converters, they can become clogged up. When that starts happening, that'll rob your performance and mileage, but it will also cause a condition that can melt your upstream catalytic converters. And anybody that's ever had to buy them knows they're not cheap, and they're sure as hell not easy to put in. That's a bit of a job. I was thinking about cutting this exhaust open and removing the guts of the downstream catalytic converter and re-welding that back together. But I'm figuring if I'm gonna do this, I want the best flow possible. So I think I'm just gonna remove them. I'm gonna remove the resonators, and I think I'm gonna go with a MagnaFlow performance muffler on here. It'll lighten the exhaust up. It'll make my engine breathe better. I already have K&N air filter in this one, and I have a Piper Cross air filter in the E430. These are lifetime air filters. You buy one, you never have to buy another one. What you do is you service them. You clean them with soapy water. They have a cleaner they sell. I use Dawn dish soap and warm water. I clean all the dirt and oil off, blow them out, or just let them dry, and then you re-oil them. You can buy K&N filter oil or any other brand of air filter oil. It's a light viscosity oil. It just soaks into the filter element, and any debris, dirt, and whatnot will stick to that, and the filter holds on to it. But the reason we're going with these filters is not just to save money on replacing filters. You improve the breathing of the engine. An engine is basically a big air pump. The easier air can go in and the easier air can go out, the better your performance and gas mileage is going to be. So from what I see, the exhaust on this is a 2.25 inch diameter. I have a tool that I'm going to bring out. I forgot to bring it with me. It's an exhaust expander. They're cheap. I'll give a link to where to get these. If you don't have access to a welder, you're probably going to need to expand some of the pipe to fit them together. I could weld the pipe together when I do this, but I really don't want to do that because then I'm stuck with cutting it if I ever have to make any modifications. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to weld it all together. I'm going to clamp it. I'll show you what the good quality clamps to go with are, and I'll show you that expander tool. Let me just start this and let you hear what's happening with the can of marbles. It's not going to be as pronounced now because I'm not loading the engine. I'm going to just be doing it out of gear. And after you hear that, I'll bring out that tool and I'll show you what one of those good quality exhaust clamps look like, okay? All right, I got the GoPro now. I'm just going to start the car. I'm going to put you underneath so you can hear it. I'm going to start it and you should hear that noise. Let me try to angle it so you can see the exhaust a little bit. I'll put it in gear, maybe you can hear it more. Doesn't sound too good, does it? That's the downstream cats. The insides of them are breaking apart, and if that causes an exhaust restriction, that could cause the upstream cats to burn up. So let me go inside. I'll get that tool and that clamp and show you them. Okay guys, welcome to my home. If you say it's messy, keep your opinion to yourself. If you don't like it, kiss my ass. Just kidding. I had some people make some foul comments about my house. Housekeeping is not our favorite pastime, you know? It is clean, just cluttered. If you don't have a welder, you might have to go to from like say a 2 1/4 to 2.5 inches, or 2 to 3 inches, whatever the size differences are. You can find adapters like this. This is a 2.5 to a 3 inch. I'm doing a Ford F-150. I'm gonna need to use that on that. These are the exhaust clamps I was talking about. They're stainless steel. They're not gonna rust up and rot out on you. They're double bolts, and they grab on both sides really well. They grab all the way around. Those U clamps are pretty much garbage. This is the way you want to go. They're under $7, I think, is the average price on them. I'll put a link to those. And here's the expansion tool that you're definitely going to need if you don't have a welder where you can butt weld the pipes right up. A good thing, if you're going to have to do any cutting, run some like 2 inch or 1.5 inch. Oh my God, getting old really sucks. Masking tape. Take masking tape, run it around. The tape will kind of get you close to a straight line for a cut. This is that expansion tool. It goes from 1 1/8, 2 and 3 inch exhaust. What it does is you just turn this bolt on the end. This will hold from the pressure, and it tightens in, and these beveled wedges here open it up, and it'll expand your pipe, because you're going to have to oversize one of the pipes to fit it over the other, and then clamp it. And these clamps have one side a little bit bigger than the other. So I don't know if that's any useful information for anybody, but that's what's going on with my car, and I'm going to have to do this work. When I do it, I'll try to definitely put some effort into making a good video out of it. I'm sorry for my older videos that are absolutely horrible, but nobody trained me on how to do this. I'm not a cinema photographer. You know, I'm doing the best I can. I've spent money on equipment, on cameras, all this other stuff. That's why I asked you guys to give me support. I was hoping to finally become to the point that I get 10,000 viewers and I start getting a little monetary income from this channel. It's a lot of work, a lot of struggles to get there. I commend the people that have successful channels. They didn't have it just come to them. They earned it. So guys, thanks for your support and thanks again for tuning in. And I hope to see you soon. Monday, today is Saturday. On Monday, I'll be making a video of that F-150 exhaust for anybody that has that truck. I'm going with a MagnaFlow muffler on that. I think the guy's going to love the improved sound and performance he's going to get out of the truck. He was complaining about the gas mileage, so I think that new exhaust and muffler will give him a little improvement on that. Okay guys, remember, take good care of your cars, they'll take good care of you, and take good care of your tools. They should last you a lifetime. Bye-bye.